Hello and welcome to Comcast Newsmakers. I'm WTHR political reporter Kevin Rader inside the Fort Wayne Museum of Art. And my guest today has been an elected member of the Indiana State Senate now for over 15 years. Please welcome Senate President Pro Tem David Long. Welcome.
Good to be here, Kevin.
Tell me about, if you had any advice to give the House of Representatives. You've been working in a supermajority for some time and now the House has a supermajority. What would you say?
Well, we have attained this supermajority in 2010, and it was a historic thing for the Senate. We picked up 3 seats we hadn't had since the Civil War. And that tells you how much of a change we've seen down, particularly in southern Indiana. And a similar thing has now happened in the House. But we have managed to get along and continue to show great respect for our Democrat colleagues. We don't ram things through without discussing with them what we're going to do at all times. We have a good working relationship with them. Now, we have fierce differences at times on the floor, and we debate those out. But in the end, we treat them with great respect. And I think that we'll see the same kind of approach from the Speaker as well with his Democrat colleagues in the House.
Now, is there a fear when you have majorities in both bodies and also a governor that it ever might go too far?
I think there's some natural limitations to that. I mean, to be honest with you, we could probably get through something that we want to get passed without much trouble right now. On the other hand, we have similar goals. All of us, Democrats or Republicans, we want better schools for our kids. We want jobs in this state. We want a balanced budget, and we want to live within our means. And how we go about achieving that is going to be different depending on your philosophies, but the goals are the same. And so I don't think it's going to be a problem.
As we head now into a budget session, a 4-month-long budget session, what are your biggest priorities?
Well, budget year is obviously going to, the budget's going to dominate the whole discussion down there. And we're in pretty good shape right now in Indiana. We have as compared to in the past, we've had 4 straight balanced budgets. We don't raise taxes in this state. We have not, spent more than we take in. We live within our means. We're going to continue to do that in this next budget. We have a AAA credit rating and a $2 billion surplus. A lot to be proud of the way we've managed this state. So that won't change. But we do have some challenges revenue-wise. We have some, obviously, we've cut some taxes, which is a good thing. We're going to eliminate the inheritance tax in Indiana. We've cut our corporate tax in Indiana to be more competitive with our neighboring states. And we have some unknown expenditures out there as well. Obamacare is coming, as we know now, and there's a significant additional cost to all the states around the country, some of which aren't even defined yet. We're going to have to try to forecast what that means for the state budget to make sure that we can balance our expenditures. So a lot of new factors coming into budgeting that we didn't have to worry about in the past.
What about education, too, the role of just public education and higher education in the budget year?
Education is the most important thing we do as a legislature, K through 12 in particular, but also higher ed. We want to make it more affordable for higher ed, and obviously we need to meet some of the expenses that we've asked our schools to undertake since we've done some reforms in 2011. So we have to make sure that we're giving them the revenue and the ammunition they need to carry out the reforms we want them to bring forth in the schools. And I think we'll find those revenues, but it will be a challenge.
Senate President Pro Tem David Long, thank you for joining us on Comcast Newsmakers.
Good to be here, Kevin. Thank you.
I'm Kevin Rader.